Hello students. So yes, in previous session we have discussed how GIS can provide solutions to the society. What type of answers can GIS give us and what type of solutions can GIS give us? So these are the questions that GIS can answer very well. Now moving further, we can see, now let us see what are the capabilities of GIS. What GIS can actually give us. Yes, first of all, GIS, that is Geographical Information System, that is first is geography. So geography is basically related to the location services specially. So location is the first thing that must be very much needed. That is the only pioneer of GIS that requires the basic knowledge of location, and then only GIS can process the things. Location, where is it, where it is, particular location to be known, and through then that we can do the analysis. Next is condition, identifying location where certain conditions occur. What is the condition, what is the actual scenario can be known by knowing the conditions of it. Next is trends, what has changed since, means if we are doing any analysis, we have temporal images of, if I say that 91 data, 95 data, 2000 data, what are the trends, that how is change taking place, what change are taking place, that is called as trends. GIS can do that analysis. We will in further in this module only we will discuss what are the trends, what are locations, what are how it are capabilities are important, why it is necessary, that capability of GIS should be very good, and then only it can be very much useful. Next is patterns, what things have changed. So patterns means we can understand the patterns, we can get the mathematical form of it, and we can check the patterns of it, that what have changed, what things should needs to be changed, how can it be helpful to us, everything can be checked. Last is modeling, we can do the modeling, we can find out the solution, and we can prepare the models of it, and we get a good solution, so that it is beneficial to our economy, if it benefit for our country welfare, it is beneficial to our country also, or in the day-to-day life, and also even our local governing body. Yes friends, I would here like to discuss that GIS is very much useful in day-to-day life. I am repeating this statement because local governing body, if I take an example of just a corporation, right? In a corporation there are many various types of segments and sectors, right? So every sector and segment of corporation is right now working with the help of GIS, and hence they have proved that this technology is very much useful practically to them, and they are very much using it as a tool that the GIS can solve many of the problems without going to that site or location or to that problem of any citizen. They are solving the problem. That is why GIS is very much useful, and modelings are the best example that can be done by GIS. So many problems can be solved. Moving further, here, two, three essential terminology. Here, I would like to just discuss in detail. We are going to discuss further as on we move into the model. If any terminologies come, we will discuss there also. Firstly, in GIS, you will heard the word spatial data. As we move further, spatial data. Now, what is spatial? What spatial is? It is related to space. Means spatial data means latitude and longitude. Now, we all know that latitude and longitude are unique. The only one latitude where we stand there, the perfect latitude and longitude that does not repeat, that does not mix and match, that is only one. So there is a unique latitude and longitude for all the positions where we are standing on the earth. Yes, to work in GIS frame, to work in GIS or to work with GIS tool, students' spatial data is very much important. Without spatial data, we cannot do. Means a perfect location of whatever analysis we want to do, it is important. Next is attribute data. What is attribute data? Attribute data actually the characteristics of spatial data. In a simple sense, what spatial data we have located, that should have some attribute, right? Means if I am taking a location of Ahmedabad city, then what will be the attribute data for Ahmedabad? How much population Ahmedabad has? What is the different varieties or technologies Ahmedabad using? These are all called as the attribute data, means the characteristics of the data which we have collected, right? Now, every data has geographic coordinate system and projected coordinate system. Yes, friends, it is very important. We need to work into it, and therefore coordinate system is very much important. The geographic coordinate system means what? Latitude, longitude. In the model to the earth means everything has some or the other geographic latitude and longitude. So they required for that purpose that what is the exact location, where is the location situated, and how it can be used. Next, moving further, we see projected coordinate. Projected coordinate system is such a way that it is derived and it is basically for to represent the earth in 2D dimensional. That is why we provide projected coordinate system. So this is spatial data, attribute data, geographic coordinate system, projected coordinate system. Yes, attribute data is also known as non-spatial data. That is also known as attribute data only. But spatial data is related to space. Attribute data or non-spatial is the characteristics of the data which we have already gathered. Okay. So moving further, now maps. GIS can prepare maps. GIS can give a solution by applying many tools. But yes, why map was first introduced and how was people using these things? Many years ago, many thousand years ago, people were not aware about the maps, right? Maps was not introduced. The word map was not given to them. They were just identifying the things in their city or in their country, and they are preparing this type of pictures. You can see the pictures, they are just like a drawing pictures, and they are just identifying the things in their city or nearby, and they are making like this. Looking to this, then they started and then they analyzed that this can be made on a large scale and can be very useful information. So this figure student I have just made you see that how is early days map, how is data they were recording, what were they doing, what was the survey they are doing. Yes, but in the right last image, the fourth image, right, in the downward side, you can see that there are some earth shape, that is a circular shape, and there are the map of world and all, you can see that. Yes, that was the introduction of how maps can be prepared, what information can be shown on this paper or on the map is shown in this image. And then near by near we have started developing the maps and technical analysis can be done. Now moving further, GIS, if we see, there is computer system and program that helps to answer question about world. Yes, it is very true. Whatever type of situation, whatever type of problem you have, GIS can anyhow answer. But yes, what was the main point? If we have proper, accurate latitude and longitude information, that is, if we have proper spatial information, because attribute data or non-spatial data, student, we can find it out anyhow, that is just the characteristics, we can anyhow find it out that, right? Now please see the sequence. Here I would just like to discuss that GIS helps us to put the important information on map. GIS tries all the solution and give solutions that things present on earth. Yes, right? If things are present on earth, GIS can help to solve all the problems. And you can see here in the last image I have shown that what is the sum of GIS and what GIS gives us. This is the data, that is the storage, there is the data of community, data of people, everything is stored, data of earth, everything is stored, that is layered, and then it can be used as one class, and that is the map. So this type of information is plotted by GIS, and hence we can do many types of analysis. So it is a computer based system and program. It is clear that it is one type of tool and it is used in computer itself. Now moving further, this here I have just shown you that practically we visualize the GIS, how it is useful and why it is useful. We will discuss. You can see here three images, right? The very first image on the left hand side, you can see that is a satellite image. Yes, In the remote session, we have seen the satellite image. This is the satellite image, right? It has a red color, black color, and you can see a light bluish color and even the light greenish color. Yes, that is the satellite image which we can see. And that is a remote sensing satellite image which we have taken to our sensor, and this has been seen. Now, you can see next, moving to the rightmost top corner, you can see a colorful lines are coming into the building and they are going and they are again going and coming and they are making the networks. Yes, this is how GIS even works, that you have made a model and you want to make the network system. This GIS helps to us in making the network system, in making the electrical network system, in any other internal network system. It is very much useful. Now, again, the black map you can see, I have tried here to show just that how is the real-time data you can see. You can see that there is a time series going on and moving on, that sometimes the cluster is increasing of blue color ball, sometimes the cluster is increasing of red color ball. And this is the map actually I have shown of the city, that how many people are using bike. That map I have shown here. So with the help of time, with the help of date and time series, I have made this map, that how is the cluster going on, who are the people who are much more using the two-wheelers analysis. This is just the visualization expression, that how is GIS can be useful like this. Now, we all know we have been right now facing the very big worldwide pandemic problem, that is coronavirus. Yes, the map showing the pandemic situation analysis through GIS. This is very much useful, and yes, you can see the maps prepared. AMC is using right now this type of analysis to analyze that which part of our city is affected by corona very much, which part has a more count of city. And yes, by doing the physical count, it will make work for AMC a very much tedious, and every day people cannot do that, and hence we cannot get the everyday update. So what they have done, they have made an whole system of GIS and then they have updating it every day. If the cases are recorded, they just have to write the data management in GIS and all the things they can do the analysis. Yes, in pandemic situation, first map, we will discuss this in detail. The first map you can see is city population density. So here they have shown the density. You can see the density is very much high, is shown in orange color, right? And now you can see that it is shown in orange color has the maximum density. People residing are more, right? And now you can see a black color thing has been shown in it, which is known as Old City Ahmedabad. That is the area which is the most affected area. We all know in the city is the old city, right? So this is shown that how it is, the city population density is, where is the city population density and how they are affected, right? So this is very much useful. The population density, this map is also prepared by having the information of population density, and that is very well available every year because government has that data, population density, growth rate, death rate, and hence from that we can make this map. And now what we will do, we will analyze that which part of city is much more affected. And yes, by looking to it, you can just by your eyes you can see that the central portion, that is the Shahpur, Jamalpur, Daryapur, Khadia, is the most hotspot zone for corona, right? So this is how with the help of GIS we have found out, because by that if the cases are much more from this, then it is highlighted that these areas, that is Shahpur, Jamalpur, are very much affected in whole Ahmedabad, right? This data is as much in the starting weeks of corona, so it is being shown like this. Next you can see the patient density count, right? What does it mean? Every day the data changes, and here it shows the patient density counts, that where are the more counts. Yes, now when we want to do this analysis, there is a proximity and there is a various types of tool, buffer analysis, linear, join, That tools will help us to identify that where is the much cluster of corona. So student, what was the main important information we have fed into it? The location, the population, and hence we are analyzing it, right? So this is very much important, and yes, Ahmedabad Municipal Corporation is working on this, and accurately they are changing the, updating the information, and hence it is very much useful to day-to-day public. So thank you student. We will discuss much more detail other topics of this module in next session.